Ever heard of a place called Uzbekistan? Maybe not, but it once captivated figures like Alexander the Great, and the Roman poet Juven even claimed it was paradise on earth. So, what's the big deal with this often overlooked country? Forget any preconceived notions you might have about it being impoverished, because we're about to uncover the opulence and grandeur that truly defines this nation. Prepare to be transported back in time as we explore a land shimmering with gold and silver, where the beauty of the people is as captivating as the rich history. And get this, the cost of living here is unbelievably low, about 70% cheaper than in the US, and it even beats rent prices in France. Join me today as we delve into this incredible destination, Uzbekistan. The name Uzbekistan itself hints at its history, stemming from Turkic and Persian roots, translating roughly to land of the free. A fascinating geographical quirk. Uzbekistan is doubly landlocked, completely surrounded by other landlocked nations. It's a rare phenomenon shared only with one other country in the world, tiny Liechtenstein in Europe. This Central Asian giant sprawls across approximately 172,000 square miles, making it the region's largest and most populous country, home to some 33 million people. To put its size into perspective, while vast, Uzbekistan is only about 1 of 22nd the size of the United States, and its population, despite being considerable, is roughly half that of the UK. Picture a landscape dominated by desert, with moderate humidity levels, experiencing scorching summers and relatively mild winters. Uzbekistan sits squarely on the historic Silk Road, that legendary network of trade routes which, for over 2 millennia, connected the East and West, stretching all the way from China to the Mediterranean. For centuries, key cities like Tashkent and Samarkand served as vital hubs along this bustling route. Within these cities, you'll encounter breathtaking palaces, mosques, temples, and mausoleums, all showcasing incredible architectural artistry. And don't miss the vibrant, domed marketplaces. They offer a truly immersive step back in time. The Tashkent Metro isn't just a subway system. It's a work of art, often hailed as one of the most beautiful underground railways globally. Each station is a portal to a different chapter of the city's rich history and culture. Take the Cosmonaut Station, for instance, a tribute to the Soviet space program, adorned with murals and sculptures celebrating iconic figures like Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman to venture into space. Then, there's the Alisher Navoy Station, a masterpiece of Islamic-inspired architecture, featuring a stunning vaulted ceiling reminiscent of a grand mosque. And for sheer opulence, the Mustaqilik Maidoni Station, with its dazzling crystal chandeliers, rivals the elegance of any European art gallery. Riding the Tashkent Metro isn't just a way to get around. It's a journey through time and artistic expression. And the best part? A single ticket will only set you back about 12 cents. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more enriching experience at such an affordable price anywhere else in the world. So, after seeing all of this, do you still cling to the idea of Uzbekistan as an impoverished nation? Let me know in the comments. Type 3 if you still think so, and 7 if you've changed your mind. I appreciate your feedback. Now let's shift our focus to Samarkand, Uzbekistan's second largest city. Its history is as storied as that of Rome, Athens, or Babylon, stretching back an incredible 27 centuries. Ancient Arab texts dubbed it the Jewel of the East, while Europeans have affectionately referred to it as the home of special people. Legend has it that upon first glimpsing Samarkand, Alexander the Great, awestruck by its beauty, proclaimed, "I had heard of its splendor, but the reality surpasses all imagination." Even now, centuries later, Samarkand hasn't lost its magnetic charm, continuing to captivate all who visit. At the heart of Samarkand lies the Registan Square, home to 3 impressive madrasas, Islamic schools. More than just centers of learning, the Registan has historically served as the city's cultural epicenter, a must-see destination for merchants, scholars, and travelers alike. As darkness descends, the square transforms into a truly magical spectacle, bathed in the warm glow of golden light. Samarkand also boasts the Bibi Kanyam Mosque, a stunning example of 15th century Islamic architecture. Commissioned by Emperor Timur as a tribute to his beloved wife, this magnificent structure embodies the grandeur of the Timurid Renaissance. Having withstood the test of time and the tumult of history, Bibi remains a powerful symbol of enduring love and imperial might. And if you close your eyes amidst the vibrant energy of Uzbekistan's bustling marketplaces, you can almost feel yourself transported back to the country's golden age. The calls of vendors, the fragrant spices hanging in the air, the lively bartering. It all evokes a vivid image of a time when traders from East and West converged here to exchange precious commodities. Uzbek women are often celebrated for their classic beauty, characterized by striking eyes, delicate features, and radiant complexions. Their long, flowing dark hair reflects a cultural emphasis on natural beauty and meticulous self-care. This elegance, coupled with a generally serene demeanor, has long been considered the epitome of feminine grace in Central Asia. What truly distinguishes Uzbek women is their captivating blend of Eastern and Western influences. Their features often exhibit a fascinating mix of Asian and European ancestry, resulting in a uniquely harmonious aesthetic. High cheekbones complement soft, almond-shaped eyes, creating a look that is both exotic and familiar. The vibrant traditional clothing worn by Uzbek women also draws the eye of many visitors. Whether it's the scorching heat of a 104-degree summer day or the chill of winter, you'll see them adorned in long, flowing garments crafted from luxurious fabrics like atlas and adras. These outfits often consist of long coats, satin skirts, loose-fitting trousers, and practical low-heeled shoes. Interestingly, the colors they choose often reflect their age, with younger women gravitating towards bright reds and pinks, while older women typically opt for more subdued blues and grays. White, considered a neutral shade, is universally appropriate. And as a key element of Uzbek culture, both men and women wear beautifully embroidered hats, typically made of velvet or wool. While Uzbeks are generally approachable and welcoming, there's one important custom to keep in mind when interacting with women. Handshakes are typically reserved for interactions between men. When greeting an Uzbek woman, a slight bow, accompanied by placing your right hand over your heart, is the customary gesture. Historically, Uzbek women followed a unique tradition of teeth blackening, a practice once considered a mark of high social standing and affluence. While this custom has largely faded into the past, visitors to more rural areas might still encounter older women who maintain this tradition. Today, however, many Uzbek women leave a lasting impression with their radiant golden smiles thanks to another, enduring custom: gold tooth caps. These, much like the blackened teeth of the past, serve as a symbol of status and wealth, and on special occasions, particularly weddings, the display of gold goes well beyond just teeth. Uzbek women will often adorn themselves with an abundance of gold jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, earrings, rings, the works. In fact, it's estimated that brides typically wear an astonishing 1 to 2 kilograms of gold jewelry on their wedding day, which begs the question: how can a nation with a relatively low GDP per capita, around $1,300, a stark contrast to the United States, afford such lavish displays of gold? The answer lies, in part, buried deep within the earth. Located approximately 400 kilometers west of Tashkent, the Muruntau gold mine is the second largest on the planet, surpassed only by Nevada's massive gold mines. Since its discovery in 1958, Muruntau has yielded an incredible 1,600 tons of gold. And with estimated reserves expected to last until at least 2032, this mine helps solidify Uzbekistan's position as one of the world's top 4 gold producers, churning out roughly 100 tons annually. But Uzbekistan's wealth isn't limited to gold. It's a land rich in valuable natural resources, including uranium, natural gas, oil, and coal. Here's a fascinating paradox. Uzbekistan, a nation brimming with valuable natural resources and showcasing a lifestyle of remarkable luxury and glamour, had a GDP of only around $81.5 billion in 2023, with a per capita income hovering around $2,550. So, is it truly a poor country? The key lies in understanding Uzbekistan's significant reliance on resource extraction. This dependence poses a major challenge to broader economic development, as other sectors struggle to thrive in its shadow. The World Bank estimates that roughly 30% of Uzbekistan's GDP stems directly from resource exports, hindering the growth and diversification of other industries, particularly the service sector. Compare this to a country like Saudi Arabia, also rich in natural resources, particularly oil. While blessed with similar natural wealth, Saudi Arabia has implemented policies aimed at sustainable development and diversification, investing heavily in sectors like tourism. This crucial difference contributes significantly to Saudi Arabia's greater economic stability and sustained growth. Another factor impacting Uzbekistan's economic development is its largely rural population, primarily engaged in agriculture. This, combined with a lack of investment in critical infrastructure and sometimes inefficient economic management, has hampered the country's long-term growth potential. I'm so glad you joined me for this journey. If you found today's exploration helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to Global Life Discoveries, and share this video with your friends. Now, let's talk about what it actually costs to live in one of Central Asia's most intriguing countries, a place that blends remarkable wealth with surprisingly affordable living. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in a central location will typically cost between $300 and $400 per month. Venture a bit further from the city center, and you can find similar apartments for around $200. Even a stay in a five-star hotel is remarkably reasonable, averaging about $150 per night. Utilities, including essentials like electricity, water, heating, and garbage collection, are quite manageable, generally ranging from $30 to $50 a month. Food, whether you prefer cooking at home or dining out, is also budget-friendly. A month's worth of groceries, fresh produce, meat, and other staples typically costs between $150 and $250 for a single person. Street food favorites like plav and shashlik are incredibly cheap, starting at just $1 or $2. A casual restaurant meal will set you back about $2 to $4, and even a three-course meal at a mid-range restaurant is remarkably affordable, usually costing around $15 to $20. So, you can explore the local culinary scene without breaking the bank. Getting around Uzbekistan won't break the bank either. A single ride on the metro or bus costs a mere 10 to 20 cents, and a monthly pass for public transportation is around $10. Taxis are equally inexpensive, with most trips within the city costing just $1 to $3. So, exploring your surroundings is easy and affordable. Even entertainment, like catching a movie, which can be pricey in many parts of the world, is quite reasonable here, with tickets generally ranging from $3 to $5. Healthcare and staying fit are also budget-friendly. A gym membership will typically cost anywhere from $2 to $50 per month, and a visit to a private doctor is usually around $10 to $30. Everyday expenses, like your phone bill, toiletries, and household items, are all reasonably priced. All things considered, you can live a comfortable life in Uzbekistan for around $500 to $800 a month. Those seeking a bit more luxury or living in prime urban areas can expect to spend around $1,000 or more monthly. For perspective, the overall cost of living in Uzbekistan is estimated to be about 30% of what you'd spend in the United States. What are your thoughts on the cost of living in Uzbekistan? Let me know in the comments. Type 1 if you think it sounds like a modern country with a remarkably low cost of living, and 0 if you think it still sounds a bit expensive. And stay tuned, because in future videos we'll be exploring other destinations that offer an even lower cost of living without sacrificing quality of life. Planning a trip to Uzbekistan, or even thinking about living there? Good news, getting there has become much simpler in recent years thanks to streamlined visa procedures. In fact, many nationalities can now enter visa-free. Citizens of over 80 countries, including several European nations such as Germany and France, along with Japan and South Korea, can enjoy a visa-free stay of up to 30 days. For those who aren't eligible for visa-free travel, Uzbekistan offers a convenient e-visa system. Available to citizens of over 70 countries, including the US, Canada, and Australia, this e-visa allows for a stay of up to 30 days and can be easily obtained online. Approval typically takes just 2 to 3 business days and costs approximately $20. Uzbekistan also offers a visa-on-arrival option in some cases, but this requires pre-approval, generally through your local embassy or consulate. These visa reforms reflect Uzbekistan's commitment to boosting tourism and making the country more accessible to international visitors. So, there you have it, a glimpse into the captivating world of Uzbekistan. Thanks for sticking with me on this journey, and I hope you'll join THP Cover again as we continue our explorations around the globe.